What's poppin', baby? It is your boy, MileHighFloatin, always smoking, never choking, but continually toking. Tuning back in for another one of them bangers by the Stixx. And yes, I can say another one of them bangers because I've personally seen them live, actually. If you haven't seen my Redneck Rave vlogs, I want to say it's the second vlog I dropped from that event. I was actually on stage while they were performing at that event. And yeah, I got to, I got to see these brothers do what they do. You know what I'm saying? I got to see them turn up one time, two times, three times. You know what I mean? And yeah, it was dope. Like definitely one of the most memorable performances from what I remember. There's definitely like, you have your headliners and stuff, and obviously the headlining, acts are always going to be, memorable. But the Stixx weren't like a headliner. Like they were just kind of, they had like a weird, like I want to say they even performed during the day. Like it wasn't even night outside yet. But they still turned up. You know what I'm saying? They still did their thing. They still got people hyped. They turned it up, man. Like that's all I got to say. So excited to see what they did with this. This one's a 9/11 We Remember is the title. So 9/11 tribute. For those who don't know, yesterday was 9/11. It's been what? Shit, man. It's almost been 20 years now, huh? We're at 18 years since that happened. It happened in 2001. Was it 2000, 2001? Something like that. It's been a long time, man. Definitely at least 15 or more years since that tragic, situation happened. And yeah, without further ado, man, let's just do what we got to do, man, because I want to see what they had to say about it. I was going to do this yesterday. Life got a little bit busy. And I was like, well, shit, we gonna make sure we do it at least today. So here we are. Let's jump into this, man. Let's hit this full screen real quick and see what they did with this, bro. Like I said, I don't know what to expect other than I know it's a tribute for the situation that happened in 9/11. So, or on 9/11, about 15 plus years ago. So yeah, let's do this, man. I love you guys. There is no me without you. To all the people who were affected by this personally, I send my condolences. To anybody who, stepped up to the plate when, you had to, I feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was inevitable that we were going to go to war at that point. And the people who did step up and had the courage to go, I appreciate you. I want to send, my thank you, my condolences, my everything, man. I love you guys for what you do. I appreciate you guys and anybody who's made a sacrifice for me to be able to do what I do. So let's do this, man. Let's jump into this, man, and see what this is all about. Oh, first time swag. Yeah. Spark up, dab up, vape up, dip up, and shout out sweet tip. What you gotta do? Just go and take a shot of 2 or 3 because it comes from me. If you're in the net, just open up your mind because ultimately that's all you need to do anyway. 9/11, we remember. 11, are you trying to call?
The cockpit is not answering their phone. Our number 1 has been staffed, and our 5 has been staffed.
Hey, I'm going to call from Washington. I am in a situation with American is under possible hijack.
What's going on, Betty? The crap is erratic again. Problem, very erratic. Betty, cockpit.
Bro, I don't even know what I would do. Like, even just watching these little clips and shit, like, what would you do in like that time? Like you're in the middle of the air, you like shit's chaotic, you hijack, like how, like imagine the feelings, bro, that would be going through your mind, the thoughts that are going through your mind, the feelings that are going through your body at that point. Like it's a crazy thought.
It's 8:52 here in New York. We understand that there has been a plane crash on the southern tip of Manhattan. You're looking at the World Trade Center. We understand that a plane has crashed into the World Trade Center.
We fly higher and eagles soaring. We won't come down. We don't fly forever. I remember by this land of wonder won't fall asunder. We won't fall down. We don't fly forever. I remember by September.
When Americans are in need, Americans pull together, and we are one country. And when we face hardship, we emerge closer, stronger, and more determined
it's
than
a
ever.
remembrance for them souls that we lost in them twin towers. You never forgotten every September bring in showers of tears. And now the pain of the kid that lost somebody, I often think about it. Say the baby's my only object of toast. To all the families the most.
That's real life. I was just sitting there listening to him, you know what I'm saying? This shit's deep, but that's real life, man. Like we have to come together, man. Like we are in a, like, I mean, like it seems like we're still just trying to figure life back out. Like we're trying to like find our identity again as like a country ever since this event. Like you really think about it, like ever since this event and us going to war, and you know what I'm saying? It was like one thing after another. You know what I'm saying? Like we never fully recovered from this event. You know what I'm saying? We never, like we're all traumatized from this event. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody has, whether you're the veteran who went and fought, the current, you know, person serving still, you know, whether you were someone who just witnessed it, whether you were somebody across the fucking, you know what I'm saying, country, nowhere near it, we all felt it. You know what I'm saying? This was one of those events that the entire country felt, and it didn't matter what position you were in. It didn't matter what role you played. You know what I'm saying? In the situation, like everybody felt this, and we never really bounced back out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like we've had a lot of good times, but we never really bounced back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's crazy.
We suffer with you for sure. We all together in this mission to hope. So I'ma pray for everybody. Ain't no missing the boat. Go ahead and rest, folk. My memory hold. And we fly higher and eagle soaring. We won't come down. We gon' fly forever. I remember by this land of wonder won't fall asunder. We won't fall down. We gon' fly forever. I remember by September, yeah.
We gathered here today to remember a morning that started very much like this one. Parents dropped off their children at school. Travelers stood in line at airports and getting ready to board flights. Our whole world.
That's so crazy. I know he's about to say our whole world changed. It did. I remember when this happened. I was actually in school, and they let us, like, we even got out early. You know, they let us go home. I was real confused. I get home, and just like everything is just like everybody's glued to the TV. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom was at home. Like normally she would have been at work. Like it was crazy, man. Like I remember that shit. Like I remember, like I was still living in Aurora, or obviously I was a kid. I was still living with my mom, but we were living in Aurora. Like I remember, bro. Like I remember that shit. Like I remember standing in the living room, looking at the TV and watching that plane smack the tower, and then watching the second one do the same. Like it was crazy, bro. I remember that shit. And like I said, this is one of those events that like this changed the perception of every American and how we viewed the world at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like this was one of those like life-altering moments in history.
America was under attack. The horror and anguish of that dark day were seared into our national memory.
I remember when you called my phone, crying, telling me come home, that the world was at war and you ain't wanna be alone. I think about the mothers, the fathers, sons, and the daughters, and all the first responders, police, and the firefighters.
We fly higher and eagle soaring. We won't come down. We gon' fly forever. I remember by this land of wonder won't fall asunder. We won't fall down. We gon' fly forever. I remember by September, yeah.
The families with us on this anniversary. We know that not a single day goes by when you don't think about the loved one stolen from your life. Today, our entire nation grieves with you, and with every family of those 2,977 innocent souls. But no force on earth can ever take away your memories, diminish your love, or break your will to endure and carry on and go forward.
We fly higher and eagles soaring. We won't come down. We gon' fly forever. I remember by September. I think about the mothers, the fathers, sons, and the daughters. I think about the mothers, the sons, and the
It's crazy. Like I'm sitting here watching these clips, and honestly, like, my computer's bugging. I'm watching these clips, bro, and it's like it's giving me goosebumps, and like I'm trying, like I keep looking away because I remember watching these clips, bro. Like I remember watching this shit, bro. I remember watching this. Like it's so crazy, and again, it brings back those same just like devastation feelings and those feelings of just sadness, anger, just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I remember being a kid like, dang, if I could go fight, I would. You know what I'm saying? And but I was like 8 or 9 or you know what I'm saying? Like there wasn't a whole lot I was gonna be doing. I think I might even been a little younger than like fucking 7, 6, 7, something like that. But you know, like I just remember just being a kid, and I was already an angry kid, and like seeing that stuff, like it made me, it brought out emotions in me that I didn't even realize I had. You know, I was angry, I was sad, you know, devastated. And like watching this, like I remember feeling that shit, and I'm feeling it all over again, man. Like
No, say you're gonna die. Live, say your prayers. Stop.
A new type of war. That's what it is.
that's crazy. She gave me goosebumps, bro. This gave me goosebumps. Facts. Every family that lives in grief. Remember the fire and ash, the last phone calls, the funerals of the children. Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro. Man, that was deep. Like I don't even have much to say. I feel like I said what I had to say during it. It was deep, bro. That was a good song. And they definitely, like, the way they structured that song and put it together, like, it hit home. You know what I'm saying? Like, they did that right. Like, they didn't, you know, overpower it with, you know, a bunch of information, a bunch of, like, nonsense filler bars or anything like that. Like, they kept it straight to the point in the verses, the chorus. And then to throw the little, you know, I know some people will probably be like, oh, it was Trump, blah, blah, blah. Like, but the clips and the little voiceovers that they used or sampled from, you know, his little speeches and talks and stuff were all valid points and were all things that I think we could all agree with, regardless of who said it. Like I said, man, I send my condolences to any and everybody who was affected by this situation, to all the people and, you know, family members that responded afterwards, you know what I'm saying? And then went and sacrificed so much, you know, in the post situation of that, you know, the war. I mean, I've always said it, man. I appreciate the military and everything that they do. And I will never take for granted the sacrifices that those men and women have made, you know what I'm saying? Because without their sacrifices, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I do. I wouldn't, you know, be able to live the life that I live. I wouldn't be able to experience the things that I've been able to experience. And I feel like I owe it to them to acknowledge that, you know what I'm saying? And to say thank you, you know, to all the former fallen soldiers, to the ones that, you know, are still here and, you know, might have took injuries or, you know, have some sort of issue from the situation, the people who currently serving and, you know, putting their lives on the line every day, you know, everybody, bro, anybody and everybody who participated and was affected by that situation. You know, I'm deeply saddened by it, and I hope that, you know, things only have gotten easier for you as life has gone on, because things don't go away. You know, those memories will never be forgotten. Like they've said on here plenty of times, like we will always remember, and hopefully one day we'll be able to get back together as a people and to move as one and to get back to a place where, you know, people feel comfortable and safe. And you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy, bro. That was one of those situations in history that definitely altered the way that we operated as a country, the way we thought as a country, the way that we moved as a country. And it's crazy, bro. But I love you guys. That was definitely a banger by the Stixx. you guys should go check out some of their other music. Like I said, I've been fortunate enough to see them live. I've been able to hear some of the songs live, and they definitely got it, bro. They definitely got the energy. They definitely got the charisma. You know what I'm saying? Like, definitely a dope ass group. And yeah, I look forward to doing more, man. We definitely gotta do some more of the Stixx. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do some more. You know what I mean? Because they've been around a minute. They've been around a minute. Like, to be straight honest with people, like, a lot of people may not know who the Stixx are, but they have been rocking for a long time. They've been doing this a long time, and you know, like I said, there's a reason that this song was put together so well. But I love you guys. Let me know what you thought about that down in the comments below. Always remember, live life high, honest, intelligent, genuine, humble, look yourself in the mirror, and be like, God damn it, I'm sexy and ask you living that way. Peace.